How are you doing today? Yes, yes, yes. So I was just talking here, so talking here to my friends. I mean, nobody's around. Yeah, but nobody's around at this time. But we've been talking a lot about, you know, slavery back in the day. The Jews were enslaved by the Egyptians, and it was a horrible time back in the day. And well, we found out that that slavery was okay back in the day. And that's when I start bringing in my mission in life. And my mission in life is to ultimately share the Fair Trade Act with everybody in the United States and in the countries about going through with a fair trade of individuals and being able to you know create a better environment of sequential agreements in the minds that, well, are we still being traded today? And so, well, the thing is we need to help the people to ensure that we can actually know that this Social Security is linked to the IRS, and by law, by the Federal Trade Commission, Fair Trade Act, it says that we need to uh, internationally mark what we're buying. So that's why I have a mission in life to be able to bring noticeability of trade through the people, to be able to equalize through showing the countries when they try to get votes, for example, in Trump's impeachment hearing, which I was talking about in the jail, and then it happened right after that, and so that's the thing. So we need to keep the existence of mankind on a more peaceful, loving environment by just simply making the Internal Revenue Service external to show the people what's going down, to show them what they're buying in terms of votes for oil, because Trump administration got oil, and then they have the beautiful lights of victory there. So yeah, and so then I just talk, and I realize that we need to do something about this, and so that's why I'm trying to put together. I have a brand. It's called BabbleTrack.com. It's a organization that helps spread awareness of illegal contradictions to people. And so what it is there's a lot of illegal things going on in the government. And so what my company does is it helps mark through students, and helps verify this through students to be able to put together a law, or to be able to come to the White House and be able to fight for this, because there needs to be evidence. There needs to be evidence that there's an internal revenue, because then if I have an external, if it's external revenue, because it needs to be external, because it needs to keep the fair trade international, because of votes. And so I need to somehow find out that they're linking this money to birth certificates and to Social Security. And if I could figure out that, then we have a case to the students. And then we go and we can build a more peaceful environment. We could build a more peaceful environment for the people. And I repeated myself, just probably, at lack of somebody else's prayer in the past. But, that's why I realized there's nothing wrong with this. Um, and so, I mean, the fact is we need to help the people to be able to realize this. And going forward, if we had a more noticeability by keeping it external, that'd be a lot better for the environment, and a lot better for people, and for the country, and for ultimately the unity of the whole world, which is what Babel Track stands for. But yeah, I mean, if you would like to buy some shirts, so look, you can't say buy, bro. So look, if you could just donate $20, $20 for this nice shirt. It's a nice shirt. Dude, it's a nice shirt. $20 to just just help spread awareness of this huge problem. And that's when we start building a nonprofit, bro. That's when we start building a nonprofit. Because this nonprofit, I have an S corporation. I have an S corporation at this time, but I need to move toward with nonprofit negotiations because I'm gonna move into some big things, dude. I already have a plan now, dude. I have a plan. I have a plan because the fact is, you know, if I could just simply build this app, because this app, I have the website and I have the preview. But if I could just go around teaching this knowledge, put it on a ballot, go around to all the people, notifying them of this incident, have a nice proof of document, then I could take donations, you know, various around the world, and that's exactly what so I'm gonna get into this big time, dude. I'm gonna get into this big time, bro. I'm gonna start writing about this because the fact is, and so I just wanted to talk more about some other things here. So now the 12 tribes, right? There's 12 tribes. There's a 13th tribe, and so they believe that, you know, we can. I mean, the fact is, dude, we have to keep the 10 Commandments no matter what. And so we won't share that on documents, but yeah. So, Ghost, my friends are talking. Yeah, they talk to me, dude. They talk to me, bro. And so, I don't know what that weird expression was on my face, but I think it was. Anyway, so this is all being live, dude. This is recorded live, dude. Yep. Oh, see, he said yes on there. I was talking. There's nobody in the room. There's nobody in the room. My mom's not home. My sister's upstairs, dude. Nobody in the room. Like, this is insane. And this is the thing. Well, I'm all about this. This organization is all about spreading awareness to the people of this country about bad things going on in this country today, and how they need to be fixed, because that's why they love this country. They love the votes of the country. They wanted the oil, so Trump administration got the oil, and so we need to persevere for peace and love for the people. And so ultimately, you know, that must have been so the thing is, dude, is this is being recorded. So like this is the thing. I mean, I have cameras right there too. And so I don't even know. I mean, I was in the jail, and you know, I got a lot of attention in there. So I mean, FBI cards given me and all this stuff, all this interesting stuff, and you know, and so, anyways, going back to that's the main thing that we need to do. But also, what my organization supports is through is because see, I need to get into my organization, because the how I could do it, because I do have a website, and I'm not gonna give up on this. Believe that, dude. I'm not gonna give up on this, because, dude, but I need to come up with a structure, because I mean, I have a structure. I have a S corporation. I have an S corporation, and then I have a website, BabbleTrack. I have a logo. It's copyrighted. It's about to be trademarked. I need about 2 more steps. It's going to be about 4 months or so for me to get that done, and I don't know how long. Anyways, so now what it is it's a copyrighted institution that helps bring awareness to people about certain news that should be brought up to the environment. Yeah. That should be brought up to the environment, bro. This is a huge thing, bro. Huge thing, bro. And the thing is, dude, is this is something that's going to be brought up to the college, because I mean, I have the website. It's about 1 year. It's about 1 year, but I could start talks even in the college. I could start talks about this in the college, like pretty much gubernatorial talks. And then you could get investment, man. You can get investment for this type of stuff, dude. Just say that you are a college student developing a nonprofit organization meant to gather data about certain institutions that are not being ran correctly. And that's what my mission is. And it takes time. I mean, look, the money, dude. I mean, the money. I can't talk about that on camera, but it's in delay for the time. And so I mean, I can do whatever I can with the budget that I got, and that's free, and that's me, and that's just marketing this, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to market this out about this problem, but I need a everybody to either find me on Facebook for my group page, or use my website. See, people need to use your website. But the fact is that what I'm really about is not the money, dude. Seriously, bro. I want this fixed, bro. And I'm gonna get this fixed, dude. I will get this fixed because the fact is there's a huge problem, national security problem that's going on right now that they're not marking the people externally to the whole global countries because it's against their Fair Trade Act. It's against their Fair Trade Act, dude. So the Fair Trade Commission says, Federal Trade Commission says, hey, I need to make everything labeled. They're not labeling these people, or it's not being out there enough. So that's my biggest mission in life. My biggest mission. Um, my biggest mission. And so, that's something I'm gonna work on very importantly. But I need your guys' support. And so, in bringing this to the nation, I would like to get your love and your condolences on this wish and this mission, because it's not about the money. It's not about any of that. But simply, it's just about the people and spreading a good message of peace and equality and love for everyone. And that's just through doing this one simple task. And then lust. Let's talk more about lust. Now, lust is the ability to not want somebody else's stuff for things that shouldn't be done. Like if I'm lusting after a woman that's married, and I don't intend to help her in any way other than take something that's not supposed to be done. Like if I'm not going to help this woman out, or I'm just going to have sex with her, and I'm not going to wet her down. It even talks about that in the Bible, about how you have to actually wet her down. So you need to wet her down. You need to marry her in order to have sexual conditions with this woman. And that's a sin, dude. It's a sin. And so the thing is, everybody needs to keep the 10 Commandments. But see, don't you know that you need to have sex with a woman? That's something that's going through my head. You need to have sex with a woman before you do something like that. But the fact is, dude, that's not a true love environment. That's why it wasn't said. And so the thing is, dude, this is a sin, and I'm gonna keep spreading the message. But little rhymes for you, spearing it clacks, and I'm making laps for the homie stacks, and so I'm making taps because I'm just making a lot of laps, and so that's when I just kind of stop. But it's out there, and I rap a little bit too. I put out some hip hop. I do know how to rap, fluently. So this is the thing. I'm just trying to make a little pretty ring for the team, and so that's about the unity mission that I'm about to get in this fling. And so let's fling this out to the mission of the moon. So let's get out and let's make a adjustment because the time's coming soon. And so let's get it, and let's make happy noises because, well, that's what the voice says. And so let's get it, and that's when I hear my friends. And so let's keep talking missions in life, and let's put it out there that let's be legit and love for ourselves and our interests. That's pretty good stuff.